huge feeling. A huge, huge feeling.
A big, big feeling.
A big, big... My eczema is back.
Here comes the feeling.
Bloody wheat. I think I'm wheat and I'm milk intolerant. Is that lactose intolerant? There's something going on. I'm intolerant of something. I'm intolerant of her and I'm intolerant of something else. How are we all? Is it Bethany's birthday? Happy birthday, Bethany.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
You look like a tomato.
Dear Bethany.
And you've got poo on
Happy
my
birthday to you.
You nearly ran out of breath.
I did. So give us some thumbs up if you were loving having a late night shift.
Yeah.
To keep you company.
Go on.
Got my new softy pajamas. Feel them? Feel them. Feel how soft they are.
Oh my God, you're so soft. Feel me. Feel me. Sorry, we're asking each other to feel each other. Feel me. I'll feel you.
I was just chatting on Instagram, guys, because we went up to town tonight to see the lights, and everywhere they're up in London. Covent Garden, stunning. Regent Street, Oxford Street. Mark just very kindly just drove me and the girls round.
I'm just going to explain here for you, for those of you that get a little bit funny about this sort of thing, because we wanted to go for our exercise, didn't we, babe? So we went for our exercise. We went up to town because we've had enough of this fucking lockdown. That's what we've had. We've had enough of this lockdown. We're Londoners.
We had the most fantastic walk. We walked all the way around London, and it was so lovely.
Really nice.
It was
really nice.
so lovely just to get out of.
It's a bit depressing because everything's so closed, but it was shocking.
But come Wednesday, it's all going to be open.
That's true. That's true. And I was surprised by how many people were out.
Yeah, the Ritz was closed, but it all lit up. Everywhere the decks are out. We
Oxford
walked
Street.
past Selfridges, and all the windows were done just so beautifully. Oh my God.
And as I drove down Oxford Street and I got a lump in my throat and I saw all of the fronts of the shops shut, this came into my mind. Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner. That I love London so. Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner that I think of her wherever I go. I had a funny feeling inside
all right,
of me.
don't stop.
When all... It's a nice song because it is about the fact that when I leave London, I think of London.
London is very beautiful.
And as Johnson said, bored of London, bored of life.
Barrel, Bobby Ward says, we'll have a barrel of fun. Roll out the barrel.
We'll have the somethings on the run. Is that right? Or we'll have the runs.
Oh my God, guys. Right, so let's do the news, because then we thought we could talk a little bit about Christmas.
Should we do the rest of the suggestions from people?
We're going to read the rest of your suggestions for Vlogmas, because
the
we
Lambeth
cannot
walk.
tell you.
Sure, doing the Lambeth walk.
Oh, we cannot tell you how grateful we are for your suggestions. They're so good for Vlogmas.
We're not only grateful, but we'd be even more grateful if you gave us more thumbs up. There's 764 of you, and there's only 172 thumbs up. Doesn't matter. That doesn't stack up, guys. Doesn't stack up. Come on. Come on. Piss off those 26. Let's do it. So what was I going to say? Yeah, in the news. So, very confusing news head. Oh, that's it. That's really going to piss him off. Well done. Boris forced to end tier system early. Now, this isn't imminent. This isn't going to happen next week. This isn't short term. Boris Johnson is under extraordinary tra-la-la. Her light was phenomenal. I'll show it to Nadia later. Boris Johnson is under extraordinary duress from his rebels in his party. And whereas the tier system was going to be around potentially until the end of March, beginning of April, he's offering to them something called a sunset clause.
You're welcome,
which
Helena.
is if certain things are met by a certain time, he'll offer them the opportunity to vote on it, I think at the end of February or the beginning of February, on whether they need to return to tier. So basically what he's offering backbenchers is an early get out of tier jail card for free type thing.
I didn't realise the tiers were supposed to be until March anday.
Well, no, I must admit, that was a little bit of a shocker to me
When did we find that out?
About half an hour ago. Let's say hello to Sophie Spielberg. You're not related, are you?
Sophie Spielberg, welcome. Sophie Spielberg, where?
Oh, I think we should do for Sophie Spielberg this.
I bet nobody's ever said that to her before. Sophie, welcome to the family guest area. Welcome.
Are you related to Stephen?
He will literally pass out if
you are. Let's meet up and let's go for coffee.
Out.
Time for a rhyme. Personalised poetry. Kirsty Wilson says, Nad, you are so nuts.
Pass me a nut. Pass me a nut. Did everyone see my
squirrels?
My cheesecake on Instagram today? Oh my God, it's so evil. Made homemade salted caramel to go with it. It's in the No Name Sunday show tomorrow.
Hey, Holly.
Oh, guys, also...
Holly's here.
Hey, Holly. Guys, on my Instagram feed today, there is a giveaway. There's a competition where you can win a £350 cashmere jumper.
We shit you not.
Either lovely for yourself or as a gift. So check it out on my feed. You don't have to do anything.
You do?
You just have to follow the company that gave me the jumper.
Oh, I thought you had to scratch your left knee.
No, there's no question.
In an inventive
You don't have to do anything. Don't forget, I want you all with a chance of winning it, guys.
You look like Kenny Everett then when he was the vicar with big hands. Do you remember Kenny Everett, Mr. Jeff? I loved Kenny Everett when I was a kid. I loved it when he used to do Rod Stewart and his bum inflated. Do you remember? And it got bigger and bigger and he floated off.
I didn't like it when he got too silly.
Why are you with me then? I love being so silly. He was so silly. Do you remember Sid Snot? And the woman who did it in the most amazingly awful taste and would cross her legs.
Oh, Paula. Paula from New Zealand would love to visit London again.
Oh.
Yeah, I was
When
proud
you do,
of our
Paula.
city today.
Yeah, I was proud of it.
I was sad for it.
Yeah.
I'm proud of it.
We tried to find a donut shop on Shaftesbury Avenue as we were doing our daily exercise allotment. And as we passed the donut place, we didn't find it. So we thought, you know what we're going to do? We're going to change our daily exercise allotment to try and intercept another donut shop. Mm-hmm. And then we thought, let's try and intercept Five Guys. And so it became a very elaborate exercise walk, actually, didn't it? Mm. Which took in most of London.
There was a lot of young people out having a nice time.
There was a lot of people underneath the Christmas tree in Covent Garden, weren't there?
Not doing any harm, yeah.
No,
just
really nice.
Finding a way, yeah.
People weren't even breathing on other people.
No.
People weren't kissing under the mistletoe. Apparently, did you hear mistletoe sales are down this year because
they couldn't do...
Yeah, they
because they couldn't do the auctions.
What auctions?
The
I thought it was because
auctions.
people couldn't kiss.
No. Honestly, they haven't been able to harvest it because of lack of
I see.
Staff.
Yeah. So the other news story was, one of the things that we couldn't do was I wanted to drive all the way up the centre of Regent Street to look at the beautiful angelic lights that we showed you last year when we had a freak out and my computer broke and all that sort of shit. And they are the same ones there, but we couldn't go up there. And why? Because there's been massive anti-lockdown protests. What do you think, guys, about the anti-lockdown protesters? Are you supportive of them or not supportive? Say supportive or not supportive. It's quite long to write, isn't it? Say yes or no. Because I wonder whether anyone else feels as ardently as they do about wanting their rights reinstated. No? Oh, idiots. Okay, there we go. Oh, no, Xander, supportive, yeah. Not supportive, Tressie last.
God, nobody is apart from Xander.
Yeah, you've been an inspiration.
Well, I am...
Oh, Dan Judd, can I just read that? Mark, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. You've been an inspiration to me for my mental health. Thank you.
Alcohol.
Thank you for
that's
alcohol
so
addiction.
Good. Thank you.
Yeah, no. In fact, there's a big news story. Well, not a big news story, but there's a lot of news flow about people gaining sobriety in lockdown through the use of Zoom. Zoom has been a cause for good. So
what do I think about them demonstrating? I think it's vital that people can demonstrate against against things they don't believe in, whatever it is, whether I agree with them.
Absolutely.
So that, but I don't know enough about how it was conducted. So,
hi Tim.
If they were spitting and shouting and breathing all over people and potentially giving the police COVID, then that's a different thing.
Beryl McNally says lock them up.
Oh. What were they like? Was it really badly?
I don't know how argy-bargy it was, but what I do know
maybe they were just... Because a lot of people don't think lockdown is right.
No, I know.
It's destroying the economy.
I suppose it's terrible, isn't it, how one struggles with the idea by association. So because Jeremy Corbyn's brother is an ardent
But
anti-lockdown.
are they were they being anti-masking? Was that the thing? Or was it, because I don't believe in marching for anti-mask because
Trying to find the story.
if you don't want to go into places where you have to wear one, don't go in.
Yes, there is that.
I mean, it's just don't,
Yeah.
just don't do it.
Yeah. No, I can't find the story.
Because the majority of people feel safer with the mask. I mean, I don't even necessarily think the mask does that much, but I wouldn't dream of saying I'm not going to wear one and make other people feel uncomfortable.
So more than 150 arrests at London anti-lockdown protest. That looks pretty angry. The group Save Our Rights UK said it held the protest, which started a marble arch.
Yeah.
The Metropolitan Police said it had been a challenging day, and officers were still urging people to go home. Many people were breaching coronavirus restrictions, assaulting police officers, and illegal drugs. Okay.
So it was all going on.
It was all kicking off, and this was on Oxford Street. Save our children. Okay. I do think. Okay, my honest take on it is this: I think everyone has absolutely the right to protest about whatever they want to. I'm a bit intolerant of, if these restrictions were in place after 2 years, I'd say you've got a fair point to potentially start to be. I'd understand why civil unrest would happen. We are still actually, and we're in the end. Theoretically, we're in the end game to make sure we can get out safely.
It's. I mean, what I think of them actually doing, I think it's a bit ridiculous.
I think it's utterly ridiculous.
It's like they are starting to vaccinate people in the next few days.
Yeah. I think
And I think that like you say, at the moment.
Actually, I think lock them all up.
I think at the moment we're still firefighting something we don't fully understand. So we've just got to.
But I think you have the right to express the opinion. And I think there's a lot of validity to people saying, restrictions are too much, are they appropriate, and all that kind of stuff. But I think we all have to be on the same page at this point. Sorry, somebody just said Sophie, what was that? Sophie said, yes, second cousin to Steven Spielberg. Oh my God, that's so funny.
He's going to collapse.
That's brilliant.
He's not going to be able to cope. He is obsessed with Steven Spielberg.
Well, no, Spielberg metaphorically held my hand out of childhood. Every film he made kind of gave me an escape route out of childhood, really. Now, the final story, the story before we get on to sort of Christmassy stuff.
Exactly, Devon B. I agree.
Have you seen this part of the story? Denmark digs up minks.
What?
Have you heard about this?
No.
Denmark digs up. So
do you remember the 15 million minks that the
15 million minks
were farming in the most horrendous conditions, causing a mutation of COVID-19.
Yeah.
Had to cull 15 million of them.
Yeah.
What's happened?
Right. Well, they have had to be called back to dig up the 17 million because get this, the two burial sites, one was near a bathing lake.
No!
And the other not far from a source for drinking water.
You're kidding me.
I thought the Danes were on top of this sort of shit.
She could tell us that was a leak.
So what they've done is they've culled them, buried them, and potentially pumped them into the water system.
No! They should have burnt them anyway. They should have cremated them.
It's so
poor
ludicrous,
animals.
isn't it?
Jesus
What
Christ.
the fuck? You're damn
It
right,
was
Tom W.
disgusting. We're sat over this side saying, "Oh, the wet markets in China."
It's a good point. It's a good point.
And look at the way we're behaving. Look at the farms. Look at our chicken farms.
Yeah, and has anyone heard about the bird flu? Loads of swans are mysteriously dying everywhere. This
Probably
is
come bloody Danish.
from the
Danish
Danish bacon. Can I just mention this quickly before we move on? Tier 2 drinkers have to leave pub after meal. This is a really curious detail. Apparently, in Tier 2, which is what we're going to be in London from Thursday or Wednesday or whatever it is, drinkers visiting pubs in Tier 2 regions in England, did you know they have to leave the pub as soon as they finish eating? Number 10 has confirmed.
Okay.
So you can't
Here we go
you can't eat
again.
and start drinking.
Here we go again.
Come on in.
So what people will do is leave a quarter of their plate and their knife and fork out and drink for as long as they like. It's like I was saying to Kay the other day, this government doesn't understand how people think. Because like when they say, okay, we're now going to stop orders at 10, but you can stay in the pub till 11.
Yeah.
People will buy enough drinks at 10 o'clock to last them till 11.
Right. I've got a radical suggestion for resolving all of this. I think, we're the only country in the world that's given medical advice that's said, don't play board games at Christmas. I think we all need to play Naked Twister as a nation and develop herd immunity that way.
I just think...
It's ridiculous. Don't you think it's ridiculous?
I just think all this between 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock in a pub, it ruins the pubs. Either have the pubs shut or have them open, but really... cutting off the last hour, what difference is that going to make?
I agree.
People start drinking earlier.
I agree.
It's just a nonsense, and it makes it a nightmare for the people that are trying to run the pubs.
It's ridiculous, isn't it? People are just going to, look, there's over 1,000 of you now. Come on, hit those thumbs up, guys.
Hit those thumbs up,
yeah,
baby.
come on, baby. You can do it. Happy birthday, Adam, wherever Adam is. I just thought that was a curious detail. I thought that was a very curious detail. You're quite excited about Nadim Zahawi. Is Nadim Zahawi, who's been appointed vaccine rollout minister, is he Jordanian?
Well, it sounds like a Jordanian name. My dad's called Nadim, obviously,
Yeah,
but I mean, he's definitely Arabic, but I'm not sure where from. But I like him. I always like him when he talks. He's very reasonable. Yeah.
I recognise him. He's got quite a sort of...
Yeah, he's a business minister.
His head's screwed on, isn't it?
Business minister.
It's screwed on in the right direction, whereas a lot of the Tories' heads are screwed on in the wrong direction.
It's a huge promotion, isn't it? So they must think he's a good guy.
Yeah.
What a job. I wouldn't want that.
No. Do you think he's going to personally come round to everyone's door and offer the vaccine?
I mean, the thing is, I have to say, the majority of people I talk to say that they're not going to have the vaccine. I think, though, they're worrying about rolling it out and getting everyone vaccinated. And I think they're going to not have enough people to vaccinate.
Well, an awful lot of people aren't going to be vaccinated.
That's exactly what I just said.
No, I know, I'm agreeing. I'm sort of reiterating and sort of echoing and sort of...
But they've got to sort that out. They've got to allay people's fears, because we are not going to get to the end of this if people don't take the vaccine.
Yeah.
We're not.
No.
Simple as that.
Would you take the vaccine?
Oh, I don't know enough about
question.
it. I just don't know enough.
It's a killer
about
question.
It.
It's a
I
killer
mean,
question.
I certainly wouldn't run down the road now and have it jabbed in my arm. I mean, I don't know anything about it.
Would you have it jabbed in your arse? I ask the killer questions that no one else is willing to ask. We're just going to have a little natter about Vlogmas.
Is he Xander? Xander's stepdad is Syrian.
Really? That's cool. I mean, it's not just cool because he's Syrian. I don't think everything about Syria is cool. I'm just saying that's cool. Okay, we've got down to... I'm going to see if I can remember...
Oh my God, look at that. Devon B. Islanders said the same. Order a meal and drinks were allowed, but most menus were 1 nugget and 6 pints.
Oh my God, it's ridiculous.
1 nugget and 6 pints.
Yeah. It's
so we went from Minky Moo.
Minky Moo, and she did... There we go.
Was.
So
this morning, we were reading out some of your suggestions for Vlogmas, and we ended on Minky Moo, so we're going to read some more of them now.
So here we go. So we've got Philippa Wallace Dunlop, watch-alongs with classic Christmas films, just to get the family spirit going. Oh, look at this. Could you please, Nicole Marcella, could you please, Nadia, make a pecan and toffee roulade? That sounds so posh.
That's
the only
like
time
a
of
really
year I
nice
eat it.
thing to make.
Is a roulade a round thing?
Yeah. You can have meringue roulade.
Can we just stop? Hang on. Hannah has just eaten a whole tube of Pringles. Send help. Hannah?
Sour cream and onion.
Fucking hell. I wish I'd been there to
But I know
have
what
it with
you mean. You do it and then you're just like, what have I done? Drink lots and lots of water. That's what you need to do now. Flush it out a bit, yeah. But don't drink like a pint.
I was going to say, how much?
Not fast, loads, because you can make yourself really ill, but just drink water through the evening before you go to sleep.
Alicia Brorans, I would love a Christmas morning breakfast recipe as I'm hosting Christmas brekkie in my new first home this Christmas. That's a nice suggestion. Or an eggnog recipe would be quite nice. Gaynor Hills.
It's not a big thing here in New Zealand where you haven't got COVID.
Yeah, you haven't got COVID. You see, what is a big thing here is COVID.
Gaynor says taste testing as well, which a lot of people have said. Stuart G, could you do drive down Oxford Street?
We did that tonight, but we just did it for ourselves. But
if the Labour
we'll do it again.
Could Mark recreate the nativity scene? Nice one, Leon.
That's a good idea, Leon.
Kerry J. Williams, Vlogmas idea, dog outfits. Also do a version of 12 Days of Christmas with Teddy singing. I would love to hear him sing. No, you wouldn't. Has anyone got any good suggestions for places that you can get good dog outfits? Because we've been looking, we haven't really found any.
I've got a really good one for Toffee. It's not very Christmassy, but it's kind of appropriate to what happens at Christmas. Pop-up Vlogmas Christmas stall and garden, Minky Moo. We have got a gazebo. Leo Vibe Feeler, could you do vegan appetizers?
Oh, we read that one earlier.
Claire LC.
Oh, hang on, we've gone back on ourselves. These are the ones we did this morning.
No, they're not.
Yes, yeah. We read out Leo's one.
No, she did. She wrote another one.
Oh.
Every night during Vlogmas, showing a different video of all the Christmases you had as a family and extended family, and a lot of storytelling with your dad. That would be nice. Alice Kearney.
Quiz fantastic. Can Nadia do some baked camembert cheese recipes? Oh yes, I've got a great one that you wrap in pastry.
The only problem with the camembert recipes, you have to go through the stench of your fridge for donkeys.
Oh, so nice.
All the family going around the garden centre, and Nadia and Mark doing a food shop for Christmas. My family love them vlogs. They go down well, don't they, those? We are going to do...
Garden centre, definitely.
Garden centre, but also just Sainsbury's.
We're going to take
Dina
to
Sainsbury's.
Sainsbury's. Got to go to,
Sainsbury's.
yeah, all the supermarkets. I like going to Marks Spencer's and Waitrose for Christmas stuff.
I really enjoyed the... what was the thing we did with you, Dina and Lisa? Where did we go? Fortnum and Mason. That was such good fun, wasn't it?
That this year.
Oh, do you remember when we went to Liberty to look at all of the baubles and you broke one?
Yeah.
That was so embarrassing.
Angie Knowles, I love you both so much. You've been in my lifeline. I didn't become a family member until 2 months ago, and it's the best thing I've done. I've become slightly obsessed, but I think if I hadn't found you, saved my mental health. Took
Angie.
a massive downturn this year, and I've made plans and wrote letters.
Oh, Angie.
Oh, God, that's horrendous. It's a long letter.
I tell you what, we should read that. Take a photo of that and we'll read it on the members' comments for this week, Angie. Oh, bless you.
I'm so
I mean,
glad
that's so
you
meaningful.
love that.
And Xander just, said your Vlogmases are the best. That's so sweet. I mean,
every year we worry a bit, don't we?
We
that they're
always
not
worry.
Very pretty.
Well, we worry they're not pretty. We worry that we're not as flash as other YouTubers. And then we think, fuck it. You love us for that, don't you?
Oh, would love to see what to put in a Christmas Eve box. How to make your own door wreath and table centre.
Let's do a comedic. I'll make a door wreath.
Well, no, let's try and do a nice one.
Well, why don't you try and make a nice one, and I'll
We're
make
going
my
to do
own
the
one.
gingerbread house as well. That was a good idea.
I'm going to make one with an enormous
Xmas karaoke, murder mystery, or some kind of pantomime, says Karen Bennett. Laura Taylor, best, most luscious hot chocolate. Becca chocolate, yes. I really want you to do it. Yes, there's still
my life, how to make homemade hot chocolate. There's a couple there for homemade hot chocolate.
Quite a few,
That's
yeah.
quite something, isn't it? Yeah, you could do
Drink
food or
tasting
drink tasting blind.
What about a nice cocktail?
Steph Schultz.
I want to make snowballs.
I love a snowball.
What do you want to make the snowballs then?
Are they like the little baby sham type drinks?
Aren't they the eggnog?
I think I once got drunk on snowballs
I think
in
they're
Wales
with eggnog.
when I was a child. I think I was taken to Wales, dropped off by a sheep, and I was just given some snowballs to drink. Steph Schultz, what do you mean I like being blindfolded? What are you suggesting? A collage of Nadia not having the necessary ingredients and searching for substitutes during the COVID cook-along moments would be hilarious.
Well, did I do a lot
Some
of that,
outtakes would be good, wouldn't they? Mind you.
Yeah, that would be good, actually.
But all the outtakes go in.
No, but people's favourite moments.
Oh, favourite moments.
Doing some seasonal good with a charity, absolutely. Well, we're going to be doing a seasonal
happening
good
tomorrow night.
because we're doing a quiz. And we'd really love everyone to donate, even just £1 who joins the quiz, because you know Maddie lost her friend. He's still missing. He went missing at the beginning of first lockdown, and he's still missing. And out of that, I've become a patron for missing people. So we're doing a fundraiser tomorrow, a Christmas fundraiser. So if anyone wants to join the quiz and would just donate £1, because we're trying to raise £1,000, that'd be great. And it's my Just Giving page for missing people. Thank you.
There you go. Vicky Edwards said stuffings. I love a good stuffing.
Oh, I do a lovely walnut and apricot yummy stuffing. I can
Do you like a good
my mum's
stuffing?
recipes, actually.
Do you like a good
Stop it. I'm trying to ignore you.
I never had a stuffing when I was younger.
Oh, right, okay.
No, I'm just
Stop
saying.
it.
I'm just saying. Bobby B, look at this one. This is a good one. From one of your silent subs. How about showing us how to pull together a Christmas grazing board with lots of homemade elements like sausage rolls, shortbread, festive
I
pastries?
love doing that.
That's a lovely idea.
Love to
Nadia.
do that. Oh, we have to. Oh, God, you know what? We've just done our week's worth of first week of Vlogmas. We need to get the Christmas dinner in the first week.
We certainly do.
So people know what to buy.
We certainly do.
Right, with a Christmas dinner, do you fancy that I'll show you exactly the timings and everything for a Christmas dinner? And if so, Do you want it a bit fancier, or do you just want to know how to do the easiest but tasty Christmas dinner? Or are you wanting something a bit more fancy?
Yeah, Claire Yardley, just as the answers come in, Claire Yardley Coco wants Christmas songs, mocktails and cocktail recipes. Get
Simple
subs
and
involved.
tasty, easy. Fancy, says Mandy, one of the more fancy. Oh, some fancy ones.
Oh.
You know what I could do? I could be doing it as easy, and then I can give you alternatives if you want to make it fancier.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
I could get Dina to do her creamed... You love her creamed Brussels sprouts. That's fancy.
Yeah.
You like them?
I do.
We're going to cook outside. We're going to get a gas ring outside so Dina can cook.
Yeah. And a measuring stick. Alternative fashion show. Mark's dress collection, dice, scarf and headwear. Nadia being fabulous in a onesie. That would be funny. Yeah.
Veggie nut roast, a
Love you
nice
in a
one,
onesie.
please. Oh, yeah, a nice veggie nut roast, because there's so many of them, so disgusting, aren't they?
Oh, look, Minky Moo. Winter garden time lapse with fairy lights.
Yes,
That's a nice idea.
nice.
That's a lovely idea. Nut-free Christmas ideas.
Toddy says, how to make fancy Christmas sweets. Please, could you make a Yule log, says HW. Absolutely. And don't forget about Lisa and the boys. I know.
Mince pie taste testing.
Oh, God, I hope Lisa and the boys...
Decent mulled wine. Nadia, you have a cupboard full of different sized bowls and dishes. I'm sure you don't use all of them, so why not use some of these for your Christmas village?
Oh, what to put them on?
Look at Miss Spice. You two could just walk around the living room muttering shit at each other and it'd be brill. Thanks, Miss Spice.
Oh, she's only been watching since lockdown, and you're a family guest too.
Holly, I think you should do a £30 Christmas stocking challenge for each other, then you sit down together and open them. Would be so fun. That's nice. Katie,
Yeah, that'd be
Eric
funny.
Page. Last year we had Dina's vegetable Christmas cracker. It was delicious. Oh, do you remember she did that?
Oh, it was really good, that. Did you
Yeah.
cook it, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Dina is vegan, so Dina will have... And she's such a good cook. She's a better cook than me.
I think you, Dina and Lisa need to wear fairy outfits.
Oh, Christ.
And
That would be quite funny. Sugar plum fairy dance.
And I'll wear an elf
Ballet.
outfit.
Let's do a ballet.
I'll wear an elf outfit, and you,
Let's do it.
Yeah. Let's do it. Yeah, ballet, the nutcrack. You could crack my nuts.
Why do you have to do it? As Lee said, you do look at Mark sometimes on those lives and think, why do you do it, Mark?
Lee, it's like being drawn to the light like a moth.
Terrible.
Drawn to the light.
Oh,
Anyway.
thank you for all your thumbs up,
thanks,
guys.
guys.
It's so nice
That was
to know
nice.
that you're enjoying it and you want us to keep coming
Thanks for all your
back.
suggestions.
And when you to do more. And
they've given us
and your
lots of food for
suggestions,
thought.
we're really excited.
Lots of food
We
for
are
thought.
going to... What can we do? Can we print those off?
Yes, I can.
Because it's difficult to keep looking. We need them printed
We
off
do.
and stapled.
Yeah, absolutely, and I will.
We need to staple and
Copy and
print.
paste.
We need to buy all this stuff.
We do.
It's getting all the bloody stuff to do all the stuff.
I think we should definitely do some kind of calendar. I think that would be fun for the new year. Everyone wants a calendar in January, and we could.
Sandy Gibb wants you to do a
But then we could send the calendar out. I think you should be wearing nothing on a plate of salmon or something.
It's funny, this nice Christmas breakfast. I've never done in any of the papers or anything a nice Christmas breakfast. It's quite a good idea.
You don't really do breakfast though, do you?
I wonder what people would like for a Christmas breakfast.
Yeah. I don't know either.
We just have homemade sausage rolls.
We do. Just Nads in a fancy bra. That'd be nice.
Oh no, Dawn. My naughty little 7-year-old Maggie has just decided to wake 2-week-old baby up. Oh no, Maggie. Go back to bed now.
Oh, Dawn. Guys, we will see you in the morning. It's the Sunday show tomorrow.
Coffee moaning.
Coffee moaning in the morning.
Coffee moaning in the morning, the No Name Sunday show,
Absolutely.
and a quiz in the evening.
Boom, you can't ask
But
for
there
more.
won't be a night shift tomorrow because we're doing the quiz.
Boom, you can't ask for more.
All
And
right?
we'll
let
see
you know
tomorrow.
what time, because again, we've got to check out what time bloody Celebrity Jungle is. I'm going to do a Celeste Barber challenge. It's time for me to do something funny on my Instagram.
Is she the one who takes it a little bit too far?
No, she's the Australian one. She's
Who's the one who
original
takes it a little bit too
She's the
far?
English one. I don't know her name.
It's a bit too much.
But, and tomorrow I'm posting on my Instagram about 11 o'clock, really nice pancake recipe.
Fantastico.
But please do go over to my Instagram now and make sure you're in with a chance of wearing that, of winning that £350 cashmere jumper.
I like that. Sarah Jane says you should make your own sentimental Christmas ad. The Sawalha-Adderleys do
We
John
said
Lewis.
that we should do.
Well, you know what we could do? Why don't we commission Maddie to do a gloopy song?
Yeah. What'll I be for me this Christmas?
And I'll go, I've got no knees for me.
This is terrible.
Christmas.
Love you all. Don't forget the pancakes in the morning, and don't forget to sign up and be in with the chance of winning that jumper.
And don't forget, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Become a family member if you haven't become a family member and you fancy it. And just keep hitting the thumbs up to fuck off the people who put the thumbs down.
Love ya.